Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to Fluid Friday with Matty Tarot and Debbie Duncan.
Hi. I'm going to bow out and try to do something, and I'll be right back. Okay, so take it away.
Alrighty. Welcome to Fluid Friday. Hi everybody. We're doing free readings today, as you know. So you must be 18 or older to receive a free reading. Submit your questions. Please don't include anybody's personal information in your questions. And it's Fluid Friday, so let us know what's in your cup. Okay, I've got a hard kombucha. It's called Boochcraft or something like that. Hibiscus pomegranate, some sort of flavor, but you know, just a little bit. But let us know what's in your cup in the chat. Also, we've got this fun thing. Debbie's going to get the link for you guys, but if you're on my YouTube in the live chat, there is a Friday Feuds little poll, and we'd like you to participate in that. So it's just for fun, but it says, who is obviously the better narrator, Morgan Freeman or David Attenborough? Okay, so select your choice and yeah, let us know what's in your cup. Drinking fluids, water is important. So you don't have to be drinking liquor or any sort of, alcoholic beverage. But if you want to, you can. Hey, Debbie.
The link ended up giant, and I don't think anybody can click on it.
Let
me try. Well, that's okay. I'm going to go try to put it in the description of the show. So I will be right back.
Yeah, if you guys go to my YouTube at Matty Tarot, and go to the live chat, you can participate in the poll. But also, you don't have to. It's just for fun.
I'll be back.
But happy Fluid Friday. What's in your cup? What are you guys drinking? French vanilla and decaf coffee. Nia. Okay, that sounds lovely. I like coffee in the evening sometimes, and definitely needs to be decaf. Let's see. I've got a hard kombucha, so Boochcraft. I don't know why they named it that. Such an odd name.
I'm back.
Cards and everything ready.
I could not do it once the show's going. I can't go put it in. So
it's no big deal.
Write it in. Type it the old way.
Yep, gotta do it the manual old way. That's okay.
Next, we'll have it taken care of for the next time. We'll put it in the description. Everybody can just hit it. Okay, what a day! Oh my goodness, and we have a storm coming.
There's a storm coming?
Yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day, I think.
Oh, okay.
So I was just out of town racing to get back. I had like 15 minutes to spare. I was happy.
Oh, well, yeah, you made it in time. I was the one who was a little late. Hi, Assel. Assel says, hello, Matty Tarot. Hi. And then we've got Jenalyn Silveria.
Yeah, perfect.
Silvera. She says she's new here. Oh. Hello, welcome.
Hi. Okay. I got to tell you, I have, what is that? Concord grape and water.
Oh, okay. Well, just love it.
Yeah. I always stick water in everything.
Kato 202, Kato 202, Kato, Kato. You participate in the reading by submitting your question to the live chat. We do a random selection, so there's no guarantee, but submit your question. You may be randomly selected, and to get a reading. Okay. And also let us know what's in your cup.
Right.
It's Fluid Friday.
So tonight, since I just ran in, I have some oracle cards and I have tarot cards.
Okay.
If somebody hasn't gotten a 3-month reading from me in 3 months, if you got one in between that, then ask me to do a general reading or something like that. Carlos has Hawaiian punch. Always good. Yummy.
Oh, lovely. Tonight, the tarot decks I will be using will be my Kawaii Tarot. That one's fun.
Love it. Love it.
The Rider-Waite holographic.
Oh, I'm not using my holographic tonight.
Oh, no?
They shine too much when I try to show them, so.
Yeah. Sometimes they are. I like them. Mine are a little dull, but you know. And then I got this new one. I forget what this one's called. It's called I don't remember, but it's really cool. It's like got the potions and it's like got
Oh,
skulls and stuff.
ooh,
I'll have to
cool.
find. I don't remember.
Hmm.
But this one's a fun one as well.
Okay, there is the Friday Feuds poll.
Yes. Oh,
There is no live click, but you can go there and
we tried.
we are, sometimes it doesn't work for us. That's the way you go.
Oh,
This is technology.
I want to grab one other deck. Give me 1 second.
Sure. I'm going to grab mine.
Anonymous Bush.
Here it is. I'm going to use angels and ancestors tonight. And yeah, because I haven't played with the new one. So, well, and it's so cute, but I want to play with it. The goddess love. So next week.
I was just looking at a tarot deck. It was like the angels. It was like an all white deck, and it's like it tells about the different angels.
Can you guys all see the ghost?
Wait, where?
The shadow.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, so I have this one. So I'm gonna give a little disclaimer on this one though. It's called Anonymous Bosch, the Tarot by Travis McHenry. But this is a very famous painting, the Anonymous Bosch. And I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. There we go.
You've probably seen pieces of this painting somewhere. Here's the full. It's a very famous photo in the art world. But this deck is rather dark. It's a little different, and I'm still learning it, so I'll have the guidebook. But we're gonna try and incorporate some of those. And I'm going to turn the messages positive.
This is really dark, but
it's a little dark. It's a little dark. But I love the edge of it. It's so pretty.
Oh, that's neat.
Gorgeous.
I have some tarot cards that my niece gave me that are gilded silver. Oh my gosh, it's just stunning. But I haven't used them at all. Okay, you guys go ahead and start posting your questions or
yeah, we've got some questions here, so we can start whenever you want, Debbie.
Okay, let me go and see what we have here. What's in your cup, you guys? Happy Friday. Oh, please subscribe to Matty Tarot on YouTube. We forget. We forget this stuff. Please subscribe to Psychic Fixes and to Matty Tarot. This is free readings, you guys. Always Monday, Wednesday, and Friday free readings. If you feel that you would like to donate to either of us, we have live pay links in the description, or they are scrolling across the screen as we speak. So let me start looking and find somebody. Ooh, French vanilla decaf coffee. That sounds good. Yeah, good. I love that.
Somebody participated in the poll. They said David Attenborough, so he's winning right now.
Well, it's a close race, but
what's your choice, Debbie? Who's obviously the better narrator, Morgan Freeman or David Attenborough?
Oh my gosh, I do love Morgan Freeman.
I'm torn between these two.
Yeah, I do.
Pick Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, and and you always know it's him, and you're just like, oh, yes.
David Attenborough is a close,
listening,
very close second.
Yeah. Okay, and if you're new, let us know so we can make sure we give you your first reading on here.
Okay, let's see.
Why don't I grab Marie?
Okay.
Marie, I'll go ahead and do tarot for you, okay? That's going to take me just a minute to get the cards down. And please share the show. Let's get some people in here. Tell them They need to have a drink. Come on in.
Nia Anderson says Morgan Freeman.
Okay, we now have a new front runner.
Yeah, so we'll be taking since you guys can't get to the poll, I'll be taking mental note of who's winning right now, and it's Morgan Freeman. So
have a little bit more drink, and you're going to forget who was in it. I think that
David Morgan Attenfree.
Okay, Marie, I'm putting the cards down. See what they have to say. It does show me in the past that you were a little guarded about yourself, a little watchful and guarded of maybe your emotions and all of that, and that was okay. Let me see. I do want to tell you, I feel like that for me right now, what I'm getting for you is a little bit of struggle, and stuff, and that's okay. I would blow that away because we don't really want to be in that, but sometimes we go through things. This is like, we are going through years of things being absolutely Looney Tunes and crazy. And so sometimes things are constantly coming up. So I do get some struggle going on. I get this really great card, this energy over you. So there might be some kind of a celebration or party coming up for you. Also in the future, I do feel like that something's going to pay off for you. I feel like there's going to be something that will pay monetarily for you that will come in regularly and really take care of all those finances. I love it. And I get that in the future. I think it's slow growing, but I feel like it will meet out and it'll be really good for you. They're showing me the justice card. Sometimes it's like really making the right decision that you have to make, or maybe it's something legal. But I do want to go. Actually, I'm going to say it's legal paperwork, something like that. I feel like it's going to work out for you. I feel like it's going to change things a little bit for you so that you can actually set some new goals. And I do see some money coming in for you as well. So very good. I feel like right decisions are made with all of this, but we do have a little bit of legal paperwork. Then we have, I'm going to sit down and, change my life a little bit. And then we do get some money. So I feel really good about that. I do feel like you're going to change your home, like a new place to live or fix your house up or whatever. So this is really good because I do have money coming in and we get to change things. I want you to be careful with your money though. I don't, because it looks like that you'll juggle it a little bit. So make sure it's in a really safe place and doing well. And so that you don't have to really do too much with it, because they're showing me that. I do get someone coming in as a very strong personality, a good friend, and a female for you. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely, Debbie. Okay, I'm going to choose Nia Anderson.
Okay.
At 6:38, she said, I'd like a card. Will I get the job I'm applying for? And give me just a second. Okay, Nia. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. You're going to get that job. I'm going to say yes to both your questions. Keep your focus on school as well. You should always be looking to further yourself and progress. But it does look like something stable is coming in for you. With the pendulum, I asked the pendulum, it said yes. But with the pendulum, there's so many circumstances that could be at play. And I obviously don't think the same exact way as you. So all those things affect it, and it factors into the answer it gives. So I'll say this. I think you're going to get that job. I don't know if it will be right this moment. You may, I'm not sure if it's a certain position you're applying for, and you're maybe we'll try again at another place or at another time. But I do have that you do end up in that position. I just don't know when. I'm not sure of the when. And the reason I say that is because of the cards that came out. So Six of Wands here shows recognition. You get recognized for something, which means, you know, usually when we're trying to obtain a goal and then we get the recognition that we want, it's usually has to align with, you know, us, going after our dreams, or, you know, getting a job, or becoming, being able to meet someone's expectations, and we get the praise and recognition and support of our peers. So that's what I see here with the Six of Wands. And then the Four of Swords here is rest. So it may come after a period of rest. Maybe there's a little bit more work you need to do in regard to this to be ready for that endeavor. The Two of Cups comes out here with the Nine of Swords. There might be some, there's some sort of relationship either with, you might be working with a partner in that field, or somebody, you know, your relationship with your peers at school, or maybe even your partner at home, but there's some sort of tension that has been building in regard to this endeavor, that you feel like you don't really get the support that you would hope to get, or you want somebody to see what you're doing and they just don't seem to see it, and they don't seem to have that same vision. So that makes you feel a little betrayed at times. But stay positive, okay? There's the Page of Swords here is about communication, and it's about ambition. So stay positive on your path, with your ambition, on your path toward your goals, and understand that there will be someone will come around, okay? And then you do get that recognition, but it's after a period of rest, okay? And then it's just something that you're currently, see, look at this underneath the Knight of Cups, moving back toward romance, and then the Seven of Wands. Just make sure you're not putting up too much of a wall. So you don't want to push people away, especially when they're not understanding, because typically when somebody's not understanding, you know, you got to kind of use your discernment to know if, like, do they want to understand? If they want to understand and they're making an effort to try, you know, be patient with them, okay? And give them the chance and the opportunity to show up for you in that way. It does look like somebody they may be a little brash at times, but they do want to understand from what I'm getting here. So I hope that resonated with you. Just you make sure you don't put the walls up. Try to stay as positive as possible, but it does look like you get that job, and don't stop focusing on school. Okay, that's all I have for you.
Very good. Marianne, I do see your question. Please write it again, but take out the person's name, because I don't put anybody else's name. And we just talk about the person that consented to be here. So just rephrase your question, but take out, like, person of interest, you know, or something like that. Okay. All right. I'm going to take Sun. There we go. Ooh, I like the swirls there. Hi, Sun. Boy, can we talk about money? Can we talk about money again and again and again? Because we're going to. First of all, I get to put a sticker right on your forehead that says capable. I feel like you can do anything that you want. You're multi-skilled. I'm not worried about you in this life at all. So do know that. I get multi-skilled. You can do anything. Now, crossing you in temporary energy is like money coming in, you know, and I'm going to tell you it is. I want to tell you a little bit about the future. The card here just says that there'll be a time that you feel very stuck. I can't do anything about something, or I don't have any control about something. Make sure that when that comes, that what you do is you go use your guides and the angels and the law of attraction, and you keep going. You keep going for what you want, manifesting it in. We don't want to ever feel like we're stuck. It does show me in the past you kind of waiting on something, maybe what's going to happen in the world, or I'm waiting for some results. And that's fine because you have like the best cards here. You have wonderful cards. So let's start. First, you're going to get a wish come true. And I can see, and I'll tell you that you're going to do well with money in your lifetime. I mean, wealthy, very, very good here. I also get creative and maybe someone that gets ideas, or you can make a product or something like that. So be careful with your intellectual property because I feel like there's something really good there. That's going to make you kind of leave what you're doing and go on this path. I see the path being very good as an investment, and I do see you getting money that you deserve from this. So very, very good. The money's great, and watch for that great idea. You may have it already, or it may be coming in. Make sure that you grab it and you start with that path. It's really great, and that's what I have for you.
Lovely. Okay, I picked Jen Thomas. Jen Thomas at 644. It says, hello, can I have a love reading, please?
I'm getting there. I'm going the wrong way.
You don't do that on the road.
There we go. Jen Thomas, there you go.
Yes. Yes. Okay, Jen, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say no. It doesn't, but that doesn't mean you won't have that interaction or further interaction with this person. But is it going to work out in the long term? It doesn't look like this person is a forever person. They are a stepping stone in your path. Okay. I see that this person does bring you a lot of knowledge and lessons and growth. Although painful at times, you learn a lot. You should proceed. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but you should proceed with interacting with this person because there's something here that you need to experience. I'll tell you what went wrong the first time. The King of Cups came out here with the Magician and the Four of Cups. So that is emotional regulation, bringing our mind and our heart to terms with each other, not letting our feelings run the show and not letting our mind completely cut off our feelings and intellectualize all of them. You are you're able to create and manifest. And with the Four of Cups, it's saying here, the original depiction of the Four of Cups is this person sitting under a tree and they've got 3 cups in front of them and they're just really upset by that. And they're looking at the cups and they don't like them and they're not happy. And in spirit, in a cloud, is trying to hand them a 4th cup. What's in your cup? But the person doesn't see it. And they look at their cup because they're too busy focused on all the things they don't like. And there's a lot of negativity. There's too much focus on what's going wrong. And when we continue, and we're almost conditioned to act this way and behave this way. And it makes sense because in a sense of like evolution, if you want to go that route, back in the day, how would we ever know? Don't go in that cave because of the saber-toothed tiger. I don't even know. But, if something happens to your family member, you're going to be careful around caves from then on out, right? You're always going to remember that. So it serves a purpose for us to remember the bad things that happen. And our brain kind of holds on to the negative things because it's a survival instinct. We won't touch a hot stove again because we know it's going to burn us if we've ever been burnt by one. Now, the problem is when we do this with emotional encounters and in today's world, because it hinders us from forgiving people and it hinders us from, it makes us hold on to things. We're more likely to remember the bad things rather than all the good. Somebody could do 100 good things, but if they do one bad thing, that's the thing we're going to remember about them. And it's unfortunate because we should have more grace for each other. Now, this does not apply to somebody who's been abusive or has been neglectful or has been a serial cheater or, is just somebody who all around does not have your good, your best interest in mind. So keep that, use your discernment there. But I'm seeing here that there's some things in you that you need to kind of cleanse out. You feel overwhelmed. You have a lot of doubt, and doubt cancels abundance. Okay. You need to listen to your intuition more. and start shifting your focus to higher vibrational things instead of always seeing the problem in something. Try to see the solution. It does look like there's communication coming between you two and some sort of effort and collaboration, and there's effort on both sides. I do see that. However, there's the moon here, which means insecurities pop back up. And this has to do with commitment. So you worry you have this worry that you're maybe not the only person, and you kind of, if you've ever heard of retroactive jealousy, it means you let somebody's past, what they've already been through, dictate how you see them in the future. Such as like, oh, you get jealous over past exes of theirs, and they're not even talking to that person anymore. It's just the fact that they've been with them. And then you start comparing yourself to them and stuff like that. That's retroactive jealousy, and it can be very detrimental to the intimacy of a relationship. So be careful about that. You don't need to compare yourself to anybody. You are you, and you are unique. But it does look like, I just want to say, if you're going to talk to this person, keep yourself safe by not overcommitting yourself and staying in a situation where you're not receiving what you want and need. I'm going to say that there is something you still need to learn here, but I don't see it transforming into what you ultimately will settle with. But there is some sort of stepping stone that still needs to be taken on this path for you to see something and go and go in the right direction with your life. Okay, that's all I have for you today.
Thank you. So we haven't done Jenna Lynn, right? Let me find her. There we go. Hello, Jenna Lynn. I do have I did a 3-month reading for you, okay? The first card that comes down for you that I get that's important for you is a man. I feel very great dad energy. I feel like great, compassionate, loving man. Okay, so this is really great. But the card that would tell me that you're going to get a house is just temporary energy over you. So this means it's past the 3 months, at least somewhere past the 3 months that I'm looking at. I do want to tell you that at that point, I think there's going to be good news for you when we get past March. But I get the devil card for the past. So I think that there was a lot of things going on for you. And this can be fears. It can be, arguments and anger and different things. So I'm glad it's showing in the past. For January, I feel like that you're off on this new path. Feel really great about it, but make sure that you let your intuition guide you. I do feel like anywhere from right now down to the end of the month, you're going to have too much worry. Please bring it down because you have some good cards. Okay, so don't worry that much when we get from now through the end of the month. When I do feel like when we get to February, they're showing me that you're going to be doing fine in your lifetime. They want you to know that. And I get this celebration card mid to the end of February, and it is like a party. This is my engagement card. I already know that you have a fiance, but I feel like there's a party coming for mid to end of February. All right. So January, new path, too much worry. So fix that. But they're telling me you're going to be fine in your lifetime, and they want you to know that. So we have this party that comes in, and when March comes, here's another brand new beginning and you making the right decision. Absolutely, the right decision is made, and we do have good news for that. But your apartment, not in this 3 months. I don't see it. You can manifest for it if you want. Use the law of attraction. But as it is right now, without manifesting, I just see that it's just energy and thought over you right now. Okay. I don't see it coming to reality in this 3 months. And that's what I have for you.
Alrighty. I'm going to pick Asel, A-S-E-L. It says, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, it says, can I get a reading from Matty, please?
Oh, okay, I see it. There you go.
Okay. Alrighty. So Asa, in regard to, you said later in regard to a relationship this year. So it does look like you will be dating this year. It does look like you will be learning new perspectives about yourself. So when we're dating, we, you know, kind of weed out what we do like, what we don't like, and it's kind of, that's kind of the process, right? And you know, it also teaches us something about ourselves. So I'm gonna say this: you do go on dates this year, but I want you to. Oh, here we go. I want you to be very wary of something. Right here. Yeah, look at that. The dating, I want you to get this in your mind right now. The dating process is grueling sometimes. It is sometimes very overwhelming. It sometimes is, it leaves us feeling burnt out, you know, but that is usually because we aren't approaching it in the right way. And so we get really burnt out and we get really discouraged. And I want to just give you the foresight of that, so you can get on ahead of that. I'm sorry. So you can make sure you get on that horse and get it, you know, controlled before the cart gets ahead of the horse. And because the tower comes out here. So I have a feeling that maybe a failed dating experience, maybe many that you see as failed, might lead you to a state of internal demise. And I just don't want you to go down that road. It will, however, be transformative, but you don't need to beat yourself up. The last thing you want to do is come to a place where you feel like you're stuck and you aren't, you know, wanted, and you feel betrayed by people, because it's just a matter of time until you meet somebody that it does work with. You know, it's a numbers game. You have to remember that the less you go out to meet people and actually put the work forward to make the effort to date or meet people, or, you know, whatever it is, the less you do that, the less of a pool of people you have that could potentially be with you. Now, the more you do that, the more you're meeting people that you're eventually going to find somebody who's compatible. And I say this: if you are actively trying, you know, going and trying to meet people, or putting the effort in to communicate, there's no reason you're not going to find somebody that you don't hit it off with eventually, because it's just a number. Like I said, it's just a numbers game. And so you open your opportunities up more the more you try. But a lot of people, they go and they try and they expect so much from it, and they don't get that back, and it makes them discouraged, and they say, I'm no good and I can't do this and I don't want to, and it's emotionally overwhelming. And it's really a matter of how much. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Now, I'm not saying go out and be, you know, frivolously promiscuous or whatever you want to do. Like, and if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do too. But, you know, be safe. But I will say this: don't put all your eggs in one basket, meaning don't put all your emotional, how do you say, I guess, emotional eggs in one basket, meaning like don't rely on a person to be everything for you right away. It takes a long time to get to know somebody. Okay. So take it slow. You will be dating this year. I don't see you finding a partner that you're gonna have any long-term commitment with. But I'm gonna pull some cards a little more on that. Hold on one second. Yeah, I really, Asla, you got to really get ahead of this, because again, it came out Three of Swords and the Fool. So this new beginning, that, you know, having to start over, is really taking a toll on your heart. I see later in the year. So just reframe your mindset around that. It's going to take trial and error. It's going to take getting back up and trying again. It's going to, you know, look at it like this: relationships and experiences with others, in that sector, the love sector, are but stepping stones in the pathway to our best self. You know, we get something from it, and we take that along our journey with us. It's not always this person's here to stay, and you shouldn't treat it like they're going to always go away. You should enjoy your time that you have, because I mean, in the end, everything is momentary. Nobody is permanent here. You know, and that's hard, but as much as you can learn to deal with the uncomfortable emotions, as you know, everyone loves to be happy, right? But nobody loves to be sad. But the more you learn how to manage your sadness, the better you'll do when something comes along and makes you sad. And if you're losing yourself, and you know, if you're trying to avoid pain and conflict, it's just going to devastate you whenever it does come around, and it is inevitable. So it would serve you well to learn how to navigate it with ease and grace. And don't let this get to you. You will find somebody. It's just, I don't see it happening this year. And that's all I have for you today.
Thank you. Everybody, remember to go and subscribe to Psychic Fixes on YouTube and Matty Tarot on YouTube. And if you guys want a tip, there are tip links. I'm going to do Michelle. Can you bring that up? Okay, Michelle, UNV. Okay.
I just want to say something because I just saw Nia Anderson's comment. She said, I've never heard of the other guy, David Attenborough. David Attenborough is the guy who does Planet Earth. The British, he's like got a British accent and he does Planet Earth. I know you've heard.
To go Google. Google.
But anyway, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. So, well, who's winning in the poll?
So they're 50-50 right now.
Oh, there we go.
But then we still have me and you who said Morgan Freeman and Nia. So Morgan Freeman's still winning.
Okay. What's in your cup, you guys? Okay, Michelle, let me tell you what I have. First, I want to say congratulate you for being so responsible. You get a sticker on your forehead because I feel like you put a lot of hard work and effort to get your success. It's really, really good. You have this not trusting what's coming, what's going to happen in the future card. Look, I'm going to tell you that I do have negative energy when I'm looking at the future. And let me tell you, in the past, they're just saying, well, she was working a job or whatever she was doing to make her money. That's just what we see for the past. You're waiting for results because they have the Two of Wands. We're waiting to see what's going to happen, and very stuck. Like I can't do anything about this. But I do see a little glimmer of love. I do see an idea being victorious, and I do get success. But we have to go look at the end of this reading where it's still like a little question about where this is going. Okay. So when I see the negative energy coming in the future, that's not a good sign. But I believe that what will happen with this is that there is some love, there is some success, but then there's still a question about where it's going. And that's what I have for you.
I would like to have Amantha Vargas. 652. Maddie, do you have anything for me?
Got it. There we go.
Amantha. Okay. You feel very stuck right now. You feel very stuck. This is regarding a third party situation that has brought you a lot of pain. I mean, I don't know. I don't like to like make a certainty or, you know, like accusations and certainties, but I'm thinking, I mean, the Emperor is here with the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Swords, which, I mean, that would tell me that somebody, you've caught somebody not being faithful to you, and it has really hurt you, and this has to do with a third party, and it has left you in a stuck place, and you kind of go in this mental loop about it, and this relationship is everything you want, but you know, minus that aspect of it. The Lovers just came out here. Let's see. And the Devil. There's a lot of toxic behavioral patterns that are going on in this dynamic. And the Page of Pentacles here, you're trying to manifest better, you're trying to put the effort in to do better and get onto the right path, but it's just, you seem stuck. You feel like you're stuck. And what you have to do is make a choice, Samantha. You you have to make a choice. And that choice is, do you, I'll say this. As much as you want to stay with somebody and you want to help and believe that they have the potential to do better, if they're not putting the work in, don't ever date someone's potential. It won't work out. You don't ever, what are they, you gotta accept what is right now. You can't look at what it could be. It could be that, but are they doing the work to get there? You could say this could be everything I wanted, but if I don't do the things that are necessary for it to be that, will it ever become that? No, obviously not. So like, don't expect other people to just suddenly get it right if they are continually not. You can't date someone's potential, and you have to make a choice to say, am I willing to put up with this over and over and over again, or put up with this feeling, or not being heard, or not being able to communicate through these things, or and let that drain me, or am I going to make the choice to pull the Band-Aid off? Because it will hurt right away, immediately, but if you've ever ripped a Band-Aid off really fast, it's like, it doesn't hurt for long, and it's like, oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. It's like, it hurts in the beginning, but it eases over time. You got to look at what's going on inside of you, Amantha. This comes down to how you view yourself, self-esteem. Do you feel you deserve better? I know you might consciously say you do, but the fact that you continually make excuses for someone and continue to put up with a behavior that you say you don't deserve shows that you might believe otherwise subconsciously. And a lot of times that's what self-sabotage is. Our subconscious mind and our conscious mind have two different sets of needs. So while our subconscious mind is working toward one set, and that's 95% of our brain, our conscious mind is working toward another set of needs that we're aware of. And we're like, no, I deserve better. I know I do. Da, 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 da. But then we end up back in these patterns, and we end up back accepting things that we don't deserve, and that we say we can do, we won't put up with, but we continue to put up with them. The subconscious mind's running the show, and it's going to win every time because it's 95%. So that's what self-sabotage is. It's an opposing set of needs between the two. And you can find these areas in your life by what's your intention. And then if that intention doesn't come out of the situation, you can say, well, somewhere along the way, my subconscious mind self-sabotaged me, and I have a different set of needs there. And I need to look at my actions and stop looking at what I think, because our brain's a big liar sometimes. It will hide so many things from us. So stop looking at only what you think and look at what your actions are saying. And your actions are saying, if you're staying with somebody and you're continually accepting things you don't deserve, that your actions are saying that you don't have much respect for yourself, and you need to maybe address that internal issue. I'll leave you with this. If the needle's not moving in the right direction, then set a time in your mind, 6 months, whatever, 3 months, and say the needle needs to move this much between now and then. And and don't say this to the person, but set it in your mind. And if it doesn't move, well, there's your answer. It's probably never going to move. Okay. That's all I have for you today, Amantha.
Great advice. I'm going to do Marianne, Vancouver. There we go. Well, I like that picture. Marianne, I want to tell you that I have tarot cards for you, but I did take an oracle card. And so you got mountains. And this card means stand your ground. Okay? Stand your ground. So there's a message there for you. Now, what I do have for you, I do feel like you're stuck on a decision right now, not seeing clearly. So we always have to talk to our guides about that. Give me clarity. I have a lot of success over you. great success card, and I love that. I want you to save your money because I do get good news and money and some stuff coming in for you. So save your money. Sometimes it takes money to make money, so hold on to that money. So the guy in the past, I get an ambitious male. I feel like he is very steeped in business and all that kind of stuff. But the first card I got is my not committing card. Not committing. So there you go. When I get this card, it means they're not ready. So I'm going to say, I'm now, put him in his place because you got things to do. I do get, and stand your ground. Okay. They're showing me that you're going to be fine with money. You have a new stream of money or a new job, a new project that will bring money in. It's coming. And I get, it's good news of money. And I get that you are creative and you'll have the idea or the product or whatever to sell to make this money. Okay. When I see these cards and I see you working well with people, when I see these cards and somebody asks about a relationship, it's time just to kind of put this somewhere, because the deal is you've got this going on that's really going to set you up well. And this takes a priority over a relationship right now. All right. Will you hear from him? I don't know. They're just telling me he's not committing. Why? It's a kind of waste of time right now. All right. So I'm going to leave you with that.
That was lovely, Debbie.
All of them are lovely, according to Matty Tarot. I love that. I love that.
I see you banned Tarot Destroyer. Who is that? What were they saying?
Oh, I got. Oh yeah, I did. Just a scammer.
Tarot Destroyer.
Yeah, about 6 of with the little gun that you made.
That's funny.
Yeah, I said no, you're out of here. What's this all playing? A lot of times, you guys, we get scammers, and a lot of times we get little kids. And so we have to take them out. Banned for life. All right.
Yeah, goodbye. So I haven't selected yet. I am so sorry, but let's see. I'm gonna try Paula Marie Munoz.
Time?
It says 7:20 p.m.
Okay. I'm on my way. Oh, look at all these people. Blazing Leo. Hi,
Yeah, I was
Sherry.
gonna say, she asked if we're both psychic, and her questions, she says, I'm looking for a message from my mom, or dad. And so I told her we have different abilities. I don't have that ability, but maybe you could do that for her, Debbie.
I usually don't do that unless I'm in person. I may or may not get anything. So if she has, if you have something else, that would be good. And when I usually bring in Carla Fishing Hawk, and she connects with her spirit and, can talk to them. So I would say that would be a better deal, than me getting just the tarot, but somebody who could get it. There's the Atlas readings by Erica. Hi. She's a medium. She's really connected, and she's on Atlas readings by Erica on Facebook. All right. And everybody, we're getting great validation. Love it. Now, where was I looking? 7:20?
Where was it? Yeah, 7:20, Paula Marie Munoz.
Got it. There we go.
All right, Paula. I do see things getting better for you, Paula, but you gotta like do well for yourself, because okay, hold on a second. Let me just make sure. One moment. Okay, interesting.
Blazing Leo, I am laughing at your thing. We'll make sure we get that question answered for you.
That's funny.
Norma, I'm doing you next.
Okay, so Paula, if things will get better for you, you gotta, okay, so you really want to, there's a person that you really want to like stay with and have this relationship with, but you're having, you don't know if that is a good idea. I'll say this, you got to start a new beginning either way. So you either have to walk away and start brand new and have this new beginning where you look through a new lens and a new perspective, and find and get back in touch with your creativity, your passion, who you were before that. And that takes a little moment, but it's worth it. And I think that's the path you should take, in my opinion. However, you have free will. And if you choose to try and repair something with the person, you need to also treat it as a new beginning. And a lot of people, they make that mistake. They get into, they try again with somebody and they just bring back all the past. And they just continue to hold that person to this vision, this narrative of who they, they don't get, a lot of times we don't give people the room to change and to do differently. And it's because we don't want to get betrayed and we don't want to get hurt. And a lot of times people don't show up and actually, come through in that way. And they don't put the work in, and it ends up like we feel like a fool for like giving them a chance. Right. But I mean, I'm a supporter of people deserve a second chance. And because I'll share this. This is something from my personal life and a little vulnerability here. My very first relationship, I was not faithful. And they say once a cheater, always a cheater, right? But what I saw what it did to somebody, and I saw how much it hurt them, and I felt horrible. And I will never, ever, 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 ever again be unfaithful to somebody. That it's just absolutely, it ruins people. And so I'm an example of like, I learned a lesson. I really saw the error in my ways, and I did it because I was insecure, and I did it because I felt like I wasn't enough, and all these reasons. It doesn't matter; those are excuses, right? I did it. So the fact that like I learned something, I got my karma too, because in another relationship I got cheated on. So it's like, and I was stood there, I remember thinking like, wow, this is how I made that person feel. Like that's harsh. It's like it really came full circle for me at that time, but I had already done a lot of work up to that point, but I will never do that again. And so the saying once a cheater always a cheater, it just isn't true. It's people are different. And so if you do choose to try and repair something with somebody because of some sort of infidelity or some sort of betrayal, or there's just been a lot of you felt very worn down, you have to treat it like a new relationship. And you have to wipe the slate, and you have to let the issues of the past be the issues of the past, and you have to have the solutions already in place, workable solutions that you two have agreed upon about how, okay, this didn't work for us last time, how are we going to address it this time so it doesn't happen like that again? And you got to sit down and you got to have that conversation with that person. Okay. But I'm going to say this, I think you should take time to yourself and get back in touch with who you are. You've lost touch with who you even were before this all happened. Okay. There's a lot of the judgment here says accountability. So extreme accountability, meaning the only person responsible for where you are right now is you. And I know that sounds really harsh to hear because people do things to us and it hurts, right? But we choose how we respond to that, and we choose if we let something tear us down and make it mean something about us the rest of our life, or if we choose to grow, learn, rise from it, and not let it tear us down. So extreme accountability. I believe everyone should be accountable, and we should all have empathy for each other's emotions as well. So extreme accountability. Take accountability. Walk away from something that if it's not serving you well. Get back in touch with who you are, and try to look out for synchronicities. It says, watch for the cosmic wink here. Magic comes when spirit winks at us. Stay aware of synchronicities that provide unexpected answers. Positive forces are always at play in your life if you choose to see them. Okay, Paula, that's all I have for you today.
Oh, that was great. All right. Norma. Oh, Just a girl who loves gnomes and coffee. Aww. Well, just a girl, Norma. I took an oracle card and I got the warrior. And the warrior card says, be fearless and stand strong. Okay. There you go. There's your little message there. Now I have some tarot cards. The card that represents you is when I get this card first, it means that you are your own asset. You're your own money making thing. Put everything into you, any training or anything, because you are the one that's going to be your asset and your investment for your lifetime. I want to tell you that you have wonderful energy crossing over you, the Wheel of Fortune, which means now it's just kind of energy over you, but it means that positive change happens and good fortune comes in. So you have that right over you. You do have money coming in the future on a regular basis with potential to grow. So good money card. It shows me a money-minded male in the past position. You may know this person. I feel like very much this person knew all about money. This is a male, very strong, personality here. They show me a partnership. They show me a celebration, but they do show me you waiting for a certain amount of money. It will come, and have no worry about that. But it does say there's a wait for that. You also have the magician card of creation and being very creative. So whatever that talent or that ideas that you have can make money. I do get there's going to be a very big and positive change for you, a change in the way you live. I feel like something's going to transform you, get you on a new path that's very, very positive. Very good. I love this. And one key thing that has to do with this oracle card, you did get the strength card. Face your fears. That is it. And again, the warrior card of be fearless and stand strong. So you have two cards about being strong and fearless. Okay. So there you are. There's your message.
That was lovely, Debbie. Let's see. I will say Tammy King, 7:26 p.m.
There we go. And I am going to do the person blazing Leo next after that.
All right, Tammy. Almost there, Tammy. It says, okay, so Tammy, you just lie in wait right now. Lie in wait. Because the truth reveals itself. And all that's dark comes to light, right? That's a saying. And there's some sort of clarity that's coming to a situation. You don't need to do much. You don't need to put, you don't need to move all the gears and the motors and all that. Because there is you just need to watch what is yours. So mind what's yours and and let go of what's not. Because you are on a path of healing. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. There's some sort of good luck coming. You will be back on top. You will feel kindness and compassion and a sense of like healing come back into your life, where maybe it's been a while and you've kind of had a hard time getting over something, but you gotta take. So the Four of Pentacles here is like, it's like a selfishness, but in a way that's like hoarding on or hanging on to the things that belong to you. And so sometimes when we forget and we take too much on and we try to control things that aren't really within our realm of control, by worrying about other people over excessively or trying, like letting their decisions like really weigh heavily on us, or their opinions really weigh heavily on us, that can lead us to a state of overwhelm. But it looks like you've said your piece. Now you just need to lie in wait. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? So the truth will come out. Just hang on to what's yours, and you are on the up and up right now. There's something good coming for you. Yeah, this is a transition, and it does involve some sort of letting go. You're moving forward, and then yes, to a new perspective and to a new endeavor involving you and how you relate to. So the Ace of Wands is like passion. So something you're passionate about. It could be it could be a relationship. It could be creativity, but really it has to do with like the things that make you happy and what you the work you do, and then the types of things that you create with your time. Okay. And yeah, I just focus on you at this time. That's the best way to sum this up. And you have something good coming from that. Okay. That's all I have for you today.
Okay, Matty, I think we have time for one more. I'm going to do
Uno más.
Blazing Leo. All right. Um, interesting that these oracle cards are lining up with readings. It's great. Blazing Leo, let me tell you, I feel like that you're manifesting everything in. Every single thing. I want to have money. I want to have the relationship, family, fine, everything good, everything good. So that's great because I feel like this is what you are now bringing in. I do get the energy of good news coming. And I do get a strong woman here. This could be you or someone else, but I feel strong with the justice theme of what's right and wrong, and very compassionate, very intelligent woman. I do feel like big personality here, but this woman is super capable, can do anything she wants. I think this might resonate with you, but if not, it shows me this person coming in and would be a very good friend. But this person with the justice theme would be like maybe she should be president of the United States. I don't know, but I do get this justice theme of really having strong opinions. I want to tell you, I feel like you've been thinking about your future and trying to plan it out and all that in the past. You also have surrounded yourself a little bit with protection and feeling like I got nicked once, I got hurt once. I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen again, being guarded and watchful. And so I did get that. And along with it, I got the arrow card. And the arrow card said, surround yourself with protective energy. And because this says now, and it shows me that you've been, then continue on doing that. We all need to make sure that we put our shields up sometime. And so they're saying to do that now. I feel like you have the big decisions in life to make, you know. It may be hard, but they have the communication with the other side card, the moon card here. So make sure you talk to the other side. And I think that you have the psychic ability and you can communicate with them at night or maybe in their dreams. But I do feel like that you need a little bit of spiritual help in making the big decisions in life. I get good news of money and you going on a new path. And the guy that you're going to be with is really a lover. Okay, very romantic guy. This is a guy that's going to bring you the flowers, the roses, and all of that stuff. And I feel like he'll take care of you. He'll be everything you want. But I do get this great energy, male energy, I want to say. And I feel very much loving guy that is very much opposite personality of yours. Okay, as far as being a little bit more calmer or closed in or whatever, but a great guy. Okay, very, very, very good. So that's what I have for you. So make sure that you keep your shields up, talk to the other side and all of that. And yeah, you're going to find one. I get one on your path and I feel like one, good one. And I do feel like he's going to be great for you. I feel like there's a lot of love and romance there. So that's what I have for you.
I love it.
All right. There we go, guys.
I do want to say one thing for Alice. Alice said she got out of a 19-year abusive relationship, met someone new, but it's going glacier slow. Should I give him time? Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Give him time. At the same time, there's no set of norm. There's no like normal, right? So like what if it's too slow for you and you want more? well, then you don't have to give him time. But if you're willing to go at that pace, just communicate with him, you know, and kind of see what's his end goal. Do you guys have the same end goals? You know, communicate your expectations, communicate where you see this going, have a conscious relationship that you're communicating and building. And if it doesn't meet what you want, you know, you can ask somebody, what are you looking for? What's your ultimate goal? Where are you trying to head to? What do you want out of this? And if that doesn't match with what you want, then let it go. It's a great way to weed out who's going to be compatible with you and who's not. Okay. But yes, give him time. Make sure you're communicating. That's all I have to say.
Oh, and then I did want to bring up one comment. Okay. The Queen of Swords is your card, okay? So if you get any tarot readings, that better come up. Well, when I am usually talking about her, I say when she gets a hold of something, it's like a dog with a bone, not going to let go. And so, and having that compassion and everything sometimes is really hard. A lot of people that are Queen of Swords, I have to say, for a while, don't listen to the news. Because they don't like when it's unjust, but yes, strong opinions. So thank you for all this validation. Thank you. It was really great.
Yes,
Matty,
thank you,
there we go.
everybody. Oh, sorry.
I said, there we go. We got another one in the can.
Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us this lovely Friday. It looks like Morgan Freeman is the winner of the poll. So Morgan Freeman's obviously the best narrator. We'll have a different question next Friday. But yeah, subscribe to our channels. Matty Tarot, Psychic Fixes. What?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, we're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But Friday Feuds is only on Friday. So I was saying we'll have another question then. But
we have Mystery Monday, which really isn't a mystery. We just have a wonderful name for it. Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesdays, where we do give out angel messages. We pull out our angel stuff and we give messages or whatever you need.
And sometimes spin the wheel.
I know. I do have that wheel back there.
Wisdom Wednesday wheel.
I will. We'll do that. You guys, thank you so much. Please go to Matty Tarot on YouTube and subscribe. It's great. I'm on Facebook, Psychic Fixes, or YouTube, Psychic Fixes. And we look forward to seeing you on Monday. Please share the show when you come in so that we can get a really big audience. And that makes us really excited.
Yes, I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on Monday for Mystery Monday. All right? Have a good night.
All right, guys. Good night. Take care, everyone.